I started eventing at a very young age and knew I always wanted to do that, mostly because I like to go fast. There was a point in my life when I was a very small kid that I thought I could be a jockey. All I wanted to do was just gallop as fast as I could. So I've always loved galloping. I've always been very fortunate to ride out in the open growing up. We'd just hop on our ponies and ride all day. So I've always just liked terrain, going fast, jumping big jumps. I guess 2019 in general was a pretty big year for me, but the moment that stands out, coming through the finish at Burghley, that was my second 5-star of my career, and also my second with Leemore Master Plan. And I just remember I was on the cross-country course. I had gone through the last hard technical combination, and I just had a few jumps to get through. We had 2 water crossings and 2 last gallop jumps, and I just was down to the last minute, and I just remember just jump the jumps and just go as fast as you can. And the impressive thing about that moment was, the horse was almost all the way through the cross-country course at Burghley, and I just put my leg on a little bit, and he just rocketed off, and he still had plenty of gas in the tank. So that was just kind of a surreal moment. Coming to the finish at my first Burghley with a horse that was still full of run and just kind of flying down the last 2 jumps and crossing the finish. I don't think there's a particular jump that makes me more nervous than others. I think it's a little bit more the horse I'm sitting on. For example, I have a 3-star horse who's very good, but she's a little careful at ditches. So I'm always just going to be that little bit more defensive at a coffin or a big ditch and wall. I think it's not so much the type of jump, it's more the question that it's asking and the strengths and weaknesses of the horse that I'm on. When I'm riding Simon around 4- and 5-star tracks, there's always a combination that I know is just going to be a little bit tight for his big stride, and that will more the rideability and the accuracy and being able to sort of perfect that ride is more what I worry about than the actual type of jump. The rider frightener type jumps, as long as you're on a scopy horse, you're fine. A good rule of thumb in eventing is to find a good coach. It doesn't have to be somebody who's ridden at the Olympics or ridden around the biggest tracks, but you need to find somebody who's going to take the time to understand you, understand your horse, and be able to provide that support and coaching that's going to help you have fun, stay safe, learn. But it's really important to have a good coach and mentor, because the right person who can help keep it fun and educational and keep you safe is really, really important.